All right, Skylar's going to shoot the 128 ELD-X with H1000, 60.5 grains. Let's see how she does.
I bought it. All said and done.
29.97. That's hitting pretty low.
Yeah.
Almost touching 29.92. Welcome back to the channel. Today's a range day. Today we are taking the 25 Weatherby RPM and we're going to be shooting a bunch of the 128 ELD-X. I'm excited to see how my gun likes this bullet. I'm also going to be shooting my last little bit of the 117 LRX. I've loaded it with IMR 4831 and I'm crossing my fingers that we get something really good with it. We'll see. I also have brought the 22 Creedmoor and we're going to be testing Weatherby N555 with it. Should be a fun day at the range. $3,090. Yep.
There we go. Kurt, you gotta make one of these. Wait, let me put this on there now. You jerk. What cost me? It cost me money.
31.74. Ooh.
And you have no problem with that.
Huge jump.
You
clean
cost
barrel.
me a lot of money.
That's true.
Clean barrel.
We're bad for each other.
It was, I cleaned it really a lot.
Let's see where
Okay.
this third one goes.
So if the third one goes with
It's a
the
lot
second
less than a
one.
left-handed upper.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Nope. 31.57 though. Okay. Back to the N555 with the 80 ELDM, 41.2 grains.
$3,338.
Okay, 80 ELDM with N555.
$3,341.
Right behind you. Yeah, grab him.
These are the things we shot last time.
3,337.
Pretty consistent, about a half MOA group. What'd you say?
Looks pretty good.
All right, we got H1000 with the 128 ELD-X. Hopefully it shoots well.
And you're live, sir. $3,005. You hit close to home base.
Yeah.
Plugged it right next to it. That one was 3,036.
Okay.
All right, see if you can sneak in the last one.
Went in another hole?
Let's see, 3,050 on that last shot.
I don't see the other hole.
I think you did sneak it in the other hole.
All right, H1000 for the win. Terrible ES.
Well, we'll have to go and look.
Had to call the range cold. We got too many of these at our target. All right, Skylar's going to shoot the 128 ELD-X with H1000, 60.5 grains. Let's see how she does.
I bought it. Yeah. So it ended up being about 100 all said and done. But
Okay.
29.97. That's hitting pretty low.
Yeah.
Almost touching 29.92.
Think we're gonna have a second savior today?
I think we found a combination it likes. Although we're going to jinx it here.
Right. All right. Come on, baby. Throw us one more bone.
Not bad. Half MOA group.
Hey, I'll take that all day.
29.87. A much better ES too. That was an ES of like 17 or 18.
Hey, that's definitely a winner in my book.
Yeah, let me look. I think it's an SD
SD of 5.
so Average velocity 2992. So an ES of maybe 12, 25 RPM. Did awesome with H1000, which I'm really happy about, because it was not looking good with H4831SC or N560. Kind of a weird day for the 22 Creed. That's 2 in 1 hole on the left, I believe. Pretty darn good group with H1000. There's the group that my friend shot with H1000. Very nice. All right, guys, I'm back from the range, and I got to be honest, it was a very weird range day, okay? I was planning to shoot all these 77 TMKs in the 22 Creedmoor with N555 and N160. But I shot 5 and quit because it wasn't hitting paper. In fact, we zoomed out. I was shooting at a metal target to see if I could even hit a big metal target, and there was nothing when I shot. You know, didn't hit dirt behind it, didn't hit the metal target. I honestly have no idea what's going on with these 77 TMKs in this 22 Creed. Could they just be imploding?
Where the heck did that hit?
Before they get downrange? Very possible.
I completely miss.
Yeah, we don't see nothing on paper.
One person was saying, yeah, it's probably that Leupold VX5. It just is lost its 0 and it's way off target. No, because we did shoot the 80 ELDM and got, you know, a sub half MOA group with it on paper. So just a weird day for the 22 Creed. I am so sad that we didn't hit the record on the target camera for this group. So what had happened, first shot was this, second shot was this, third shot went into this one again. You can see it's a tiny bit bigger. So 2 shots into that same hole. This is officially the smallest group this gun has ever gotten. It's really close to quarter MOA with H1000. I have noticed my 25 Weatherby RPM has really liked H1000. With that being said, the ES was not very good for 3 shots. 45, but an average velocity of 3,030. Man, I wish we had gotten this on camera. It is what it is. Then Skylar shot this. ES was much, much better. Now this is a different load than the previous one. It was a half grain less. But man, just right under half MOA. It's a good load for the 25 Weatherby RPM. That's all I got to say. And here is that first group with the 80 ELDM with N555. Honestly, pretty good. 0.436 inch group. I still want to see some smaller groups with this custom 22 Creedmoor. The velocities were extremely consistent. I think I had an ES of like 4. So this is a really good load for it. But we'll tinker more with it. And guys, as I just said, 22 Creedmoor had a really weird day with the 77 TMK. And then the other groups I had with 80 ELDM just were pretty meh. This is for Tim Johnson. 80 ELDM, 223, and a 1 in 9 twist, 223 Remington. Okay, there's the 80 ELDM and a 1 in 9 twist, 223. Looks stable to me. Not the best group, though.